Hello everyone. Today we will learn about four phrasal verbs and two idioms. First of all, what are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs are very common in English, especially in an informal context. They are made up of a verb and a particle, sometimes two particles. The particle often changes the meaning of the verb. The first phrasal verb we are going to learn today is take off. I'm gonna give you 5 different meanings, and the first one is remove something, especially something that you are wearing. For example, please take off your sweater. The translation of this sentence is por favor, quítate el suéter. Another example could be please take off your shoes. The second meaning is to leave a place, often and suddenly. For example, she took off before finishing the dinner. Ella se fue antes de terminar la cena. The third meaning is to suddenly become popular or successful. Example, this movie is taking off. The meaning in Spanish is esta película está siendo exitosa. The fourth meaning is the act of a plane leaving the ground and starting to fly. For example, my flight is about to take off. Mi vuelo está por despegar. And the fifth meaning is obtain time off, take a break, or vacation. For example, I am going to take a week off from work. The meaning is voy a tomar una semana libre del trabajo.
Okay, the next phrasal verb is turn on that also have different meanings like to attack someone suddenly and unexpectedly. For example, the dogs suddenly turn on each other. That the translation is de repente los perros se volvieron unos contra otros. Okay, the second is turn on something, that its meaning is to depend on something. For example, much turns on the outcome of the current peace talks. That is meaning in Spanish is mucho depende del resultado de las actuales conversaciones de paz. The third is turn somebody on to something. That its meaning is to make someone become interested in something or use something for the first time. For example, he turned her on to jazz. That the translation in Spanish is él la aficionó al jazz. And finally, we have turn something on, that its meaning is to start the flow of electricity, gas, water, etc. by moving a switch, button, etc. For example, to turn on the heat, you must press that button. That its meaning in Spanish is para encender la calefacción debes presionar ese botón.
Phrasal verb turn off. There are 4 ways to use the phrasal verb turn off. The first is phrasal verb turn off something no passive. To leave to run you are traveling on and travel along another one. For example, the car began to turn off the main runway. And in Spanish is el auto comenzó a desviarse de la pista principal. Phrasal verb turn off informal. To stop listening to or thinking about someone or something. For example, I could understand 2 lectures, so I just turned off. Its translation is no pude entender la conferencia, así que simplemente apagué. Phrasal verb turn off somebody off. To make someone feel bored or not interested, and to stop someone feeling sexually attracted. To make someone have a feeling or disgust. For example, people had been turned off by both candidates in the election. In Spanish is la gente había sido rechazada por ambos candidatos en la elección. Phrasal verb turn something off. To to stop the flow of electricity, gas, water, among others, by moving a switch, button, etc. For example, please turn the television off before you go to bed. In Spanish is, por favor, apague la televisión antes de irse a dormir. Thank you. That's all of the phrasal verb turn off.
Phrasal verb take back. To take something that you have bought back to the shops because it is broken or not suitable. Example: if you don't like the scarf, I can take it back. Si no te gusta la bufanda, puedo retirarla. To admit that something you said to or about someone was wrong. Example: I didn't mean what I said. I take it back. No quise decir lo que dije. Lo retiro. When something reminds you of a period in your past life and makes you think about it again. Example: this song always takes me back to my childhood. Esta canción siempre me transporta a mi niñez. Recovering something again. Example: you can so easily take back control of your lives. Ustedes pueden muy fácilmente recuperar el control de sus vidas.
Now I'm going to talk about an idiom. An idiom is a phrase that, when taken as a whole, has a meaning you wouldn't be able to deduce from the meanings of the individual words. It's essentially the verbal equivalent of using the wrong math formula but still getting the correct answer. One example of an idiom is break the ice. Its translation is romper el hielo. It has some meanings like to make people who have not met before feel more relaxed with each other, or to do or say something that makes people who do not know each other feel more comfortable. Some examples of this idiom are: someone suggested that we play a party game to break the ice, and I tried to break the ice by talking to the people next to me about the weather.
Finally, the idiom bite the bullet. We use this idiom when we have to do something that is necessary or important, but we really don't want to. For example, he decided to bite the bullet, turn off the TV, and start to do his homework. Él decidió morder la bala, apagar la televisión y empezar a hacer su tarea. This gives you the idea that he didn't want to turn off the TV, but he had to.